Hey guys, it's Phil Schmidt here, and I'm going to talk about why I switched back to the Google Pixel 2 XL. First of all, I didn't like the way iPhone worked. It's at least my iPhone 6s Plus. And what I mean by this is actually in particular, I'm highlighting the fact that when I updated it to the latest iOS, it just started acting real funny. And I tried like resetting it, and it still gave me the same problems. And in particular, I started noticing apps. I know one was Facebook, and if you guys don't know, I don't actually use Facebook anymore now, but that's another story. Anyways, I noticed that in Facebook, it would actually it wouldn't fill the screen, and it would be tucked down, and I have to reinstall it to get it to work, and then it would happen all over again. So I don't know if that was just my phone or whatnot, but yeah, I was really mad. And then it would start slowing down and stuff and acting real funny after the latest iOS, so I was real mad about that. So that's the number one. Number two is I miss the ability to be able to automatically sync on the 2XL. And that was the ability to take my photos from Google and in an original quality have them be backed up onto Google Photos. And I had already invested into Google Photos pretty much a lot, and that's something that probably helped drive me to go back to the Google Pixel was that I'm very invested in Android and a little more invested than in iOS. And I know there is iCloud and it's very seamless from what I understand, but I haven't really used it that much because it didn't come with a lot of gigabytes. It came with like, what, 5 gigabytes, and that's not very much. And Google's is pretty much unlimited, and they have a lot of storage space that you can use that I don't really need. But it's unlimited until 2021, I think, for the Pixel. And I would much rather have that experience since I'm already invested in it instead of getting iCloud and end up working on trying to get those iCloud things put together. Anyways, number three is I liked the Google phone, the display. And the display was OLED instead of an LCD. So that means I actually got to have an on-screen display as well as the display that was OLED, and I really missed that, so I liked that. Number four is I liked that the Google phone has no extra bloatware, not like Samsung, not like OnePlus and all those other things. They have extra apps. At least I understand that maybe OnePlus does or does not. I'm not sure about OnePlus, but I know Samsung does. And Apple does as well. And they're just apps that is like, why do I even need this? You know? Why? I don't need it. And Google, all the apps that Google installed, pre-installed, that came with it, I needed. I use. Number five is I love the Google Assistant built into it, and I can squeeze it. You know, I'll show you here. I can squeeze it, and yeah, it's gonna. There it is. You can't really see it very well on the camera, but that's the Google Assistant, and I like it, and it's better than Siri. Now, I will say this much: one thing that I did like about Siri on the iPhone was on the iPhone when I would drive and I would actually have these World of Warcraft music files that I saved from YouTube, so I could listen to the World of Warcraft and have a little reminiscence while driving, and Siri recognized it, but when I tried to get Google to do it, even though it was in my library, it wouldn't pull it up. So the workaround was I made a playlist, and I can easily do Android Auto and go into the playlist, and that was it. So, heck, no big deal, So that's that. And number six is I like the fact that you can customize and use dynamic wallpapers in different, um, uh, I don't know what you call them, the different environment for your, not desktop, but your launcher. You can basically use different launchers. And one in particular, like I use Nova, but I like the stock on Google Pixel. It's fine. It works great. It's seamless and it's simple. That's all I need. But one thing in particular with the dynamic wallpaper is Paperland Pro, which actually updates compared to your weather and compared to the time of the year and compared to the time of the day. And I like that. It's real nice. And I've already paid for it. So I just use that all the time. Number 7, like I said before, I'm already invested in games and apps more in Android than in iOS. So that's another reason why I went back. Number 8 is an extra, and that is that I didn't get the 3XL because, I could have gotten the 2XL, but the main reason is I didn't like the notch. And at the time, I was like, I don't know if I want this. And I looked online for a refurbished Pixel 2 XL, and I knew I was getting myself into. And on Amazon, it was $517 with 2-day shipping. And I could also get my favorite Google Live case, the River. So I like that. It's pretty nice. This is my favorite case. It's polycarbonate and TPU or whatever you call that. I can't remember that material, and it protects it. And that's pretty much it. So that's why I switched to the Google Pixel 2 XL. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, whatever. Rate is like. But anyways, this has been Phil Schmidt. I hope you liked this video, and I'm going to probably do another video of what my experience was using 5 months and in the Apple ecosystem, and my experience with more invested in an Android ecosystem. So look forward to that, and I'll let you guys know. See ya.